Welcome to the Laptop Lifestyle Dad Show. I'm your host, Jeff Ross, the caffeinated kangaroo from Down Under, here to help you navigate the wild world of social selling and AI mastery. Whether you're a frustrated affiliate marketer, an inspiring coach, or a seasoned network marketing pro, you're in the right place. And each week we'll be deep diving with key experts from the online business world, sharing their tips and tricks and stories to help you elevate your game. Plus, I'll be serving up some quick coaching episodes packed with actionable insights to keep you ahead of the curve. So grab your favorite cuppa, sit back, and let's hop into another episode. Welcome to the journey of mastering the art of social selling and AI while balancing life as a laptop lifestyle legend. Let's get started and enjoy the show. Guys, we're live. And thank you very much for jumping on this call, Jade and Jade. Jade, there you go. I've done it again. Jade and Jade. Gotta love this place. So, guys, I'm not my normal perky, caffeinated kangaroo self. Probably a little bit flat and a little bit somber today. So I had to deal with a pretty nasty accident in the front of our house last night, and it's just brought some unresolved grief and stuff brought up from an accident I had to deal with when I was 23. So, guys, yeah, we're human, right? We've got to deal with their emotions, and I'm reminded that we're all walking, talking skin bags full of human emotion. And, so I might get a little bit raw and real with you today, but we set this call up, and so Jade and Dave, I'm going to think about the name now. I don't call you Jave. We decided we had our project management meeting call yesterday for our team, and we basically just drew a line in the sand and recognize what's got us here is not going to get us where we need to be. Look back and look at the lessons, look at the wins, look at everything like that. Let's get present with what's on our plate and what we've got, what we've got to deal with. And then let's look towards the future and the 90 days of where we're heading. So look back, get present, look forward. And I got to say, it was a pretty awesome call. Like for me, some of the biggest assets, even if I just look back the last 6 months, not even just the last 90 days, Jade, you joined the team, there, mid-January. And you've been a huge asset pulling all the systems and the funnels together. And I'm very, very grateful for that. And Dave, you joined the team a couple of months ago, but we had been working together, one-on-one coaching and mentoring there for the last 12, 18 months now, even. I've lost track of time. And so we've been on this journey together for a while now. We've gone from me being your coach and you've been our students to sort of, being your mentor in that space. Still am in every aspect of that. But yeah. Helping you guys step up and just saw something in you, saw the character, saw the level of ownership and giving you guys sort of a role, a responsibility to help, create the Laptop Lifestyle Dads community to what it can be. I realize that this essentially is a movement in itself. It's a community where, like-minded, mums and dads, affiliate and network marketers alike, aspiring coaches, even seasoned pros. Like it's a community, and I realized that this is bigger and better than me. It's more than me. It started off with that, but now I would say this is our community. And I just love the way that you've both stepped up and you've both shining in your own right and your own thing, but you've always got my back. You've always serving in that space. Jeff, how can we help? How can we fill the gap? And I've been looking for something like this for 16 years. I know I had to grow as a leader myself and mature in that space to be able to step up and lead a team like this in that aspect. But I've been an employer. I've had partnerships. I've done a lot of different things over the last 16, 20 years, and you guys are rock stars. You are absolute legends. And I just, I saw a post there that Jeff J. Hunter put up probably about 6 weeks ago. He was sharing from the experience of, how his team didn't need him anymore. Like he had trained his team up so well that all the roles and all the responsibilities, and his team pretty much told him, like, go away, we don't need you, but good. And most owners and business owners can sit in the position of that and go, oh, they don't need me anymore. What am I going to do? And then start to step back and to start to control aspects of it all when they don't really need to because they can't let go. And I've been like that in the past myself, but I'm also looking at this on the other side of it going, there's certain things that I know Jade's got. I know Dave has got. You guys have got it covered. And what that has done for me is it's helped me to step up and play a bigger, better game. It's helped me to work in my genius zones and go and start a podcast. Go and be, a speaker on the AI symposium. Go and talk to the guys at the LA Tribune. Go start interviewing some pretty awesome legends in this space for our podcast. Go write a book, of all things. It's also given me the flexibility and the freedom to go and start recruiting for another opportunity that has got some very excitement, and very awesome potential about it. And so by you guys having my back, you've allowed me to, play a bigger game. You've given me some more freedom in that space. And I just want you to, from my heart to yours, really recognize that's a beautiful thing. And this is how A-star high-playing teams support each other. And I just love how we've got each other's back. Like Jade, you had a bit of I won't go into detail, but you had a bit of a meltdown moment with life stuff and all that going on in the background there the other week. I just loved how both of us, Dave and myself, just got in and said, how can we help you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What can we do to support you? And I'm just seeing that community aspect of it all, that family aspect of it all going next level, next level, next level, next level. It's a beautiful thing. I would say that is our number one asset. The brand and everything else outside of that, that's cool. Getting our pipeline died in, that's really cool too. But what I'm getting clearer and clearer and clearer on is our community, our inner circle, and then the wider circles outside of that, with the relationships that we're forming inside this amazing community with Laptop Lifestyle Dads. Um, that is our number one asset. And I've always said it, along the way of building this community, we need three things. We need people above us who's lifting us up the mountain. We need people who are beside us, who are locked arms and running together. And we go to war. We would, fight by side. And I see you guys in that space with me now. And then I also see that we need people who we're in return bringing up the mountain. And I love that everything that we do is reflective of that. It's reflective of that DNA to help support, foster a really healthy, transformative community. And it's not just about the dollar figures, the money, like we see in some other communities. It really is about connection. It really is about support. It really is about community. I love that here. And guys, so we're just jumping on live here today just to share a bit of our hearts, just to see behind the scenes and get to know Jade and Dave. Have a few jokes with you.
I love that.
Few next 20 minutes. And I just want to set the tone here. And guys, I love you guys. Thank you for everything you do. Really appreciate you. And what we've created together to get us here is nothing short of miraculous and magical, and absolutely love it. But I know that the next 12 months, the next 18 months, the next 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, this is going to become the number one space in the world. And I said in the world, for people to learn how to do social selling and AI mastery for network marketers, affiliate marketers, aspiring coaches, and even seasoned pros. This will be the number one place. Mark my words. Watch this space. And it's because of amazing people like you, Dave and Jade. So I just wanted to, give the opportunity for people to share their hearts, share your hearts with the world, with our community. And I suppose let's start with this. With our call that we had yesterday, what were the number one highlights that you feel that we've achieved over the last 6 months together? What have been some of the wins? What have been some of the lessons? And so let's look back. What do you think have been some of those number one highlights? Jade?
Look, just the transformation of Laptop Lifestyle Dads, right?
Yep.
Now, I don't say that I may have had a little tiny part of bringing those mums in. But I know there's a lot of women in here now as well.
Yeah.
And I'm just like cheering on the inside. Because it's grown, right? Like it's
Yeah.
matured so much. Like even from when I first started in your 3-day challenge, like at the end of last year, it was just like a completely different vibe, right? And the growth that has just come from this, like, and I know working with you, and I'm honored to be working with both of you guys. We just truly just get each other, and it's just a beautiful, actually, team, family relationship, like whatever you want to call it. We've all
Mm,
grown together. And as we've grown in this space, like, we've converted the 3-day boot camp to the 5-day, sorry, 3-day challenge to the 5-day boot camp, and really dialed in everything that we do. Like we have a really incredible system that we've created, you
mm,
know, just all the pipelines, the dream, and that next step. There's something for everyone.
mm,
Um, and that's, by bringing on myself and Dave, like I know what I've been able to bring to the table with building funnels and everything in the background. And, you know, and then when Dave come in and he's looking after the podcast and, his space, like your space, Dave, with the, AI and chat GPTs, like, sorry, the GPTs, like that you're creating off the back of losing your job, right? Probably not many people know about that, but you've just gone and rolled with it and taken it all in. But we've all grown within ourselves.
mm,
Like, and as we've grown, it's allowed you to go that next level as well. And it's just amazing. And just such a beautiful, beautiful journey that we're on here. Yeah.
mm. Love it. Thanks, Jade. Appreciate you. And Dave, what have been some of the highlights, the lessons, the wins that you've seen over the last few months?
Well, I'd have to pretty much just agree with Jade, so that's it for me. We're done.
There you go. Wow.
Dave's ever spoken.
No, but yeah, on a serious, well, sort of serious note, then, no, it's like Jade said, it's just been amazing to go from that 3-day challenge to the 5-day boot camp, and bringing Jade into the equation for you. From me on the outside, it's just been incredible to see. I know how you started. I know where you are now, and the transformation of the laptop lifestyle dads has been incredible. You've gone from that one-man band doing everything, to having the systems queen next to you there, sorting all the funnels out, everything, the branding. It's just been incredible. And you look at it, what it was to what it is now, and it's like, and I love Holdens, but anyway, it's like a Holden, and now it's a Ferrari.
Now see, we
So
can't choose no more. I'm a Ford man.
yeah, so it's just incredible, and getting the opportunity over the last couple of months to work with you guys has just been like a lot closer than I was. It's just been incredible for me. The growth for me has been amazing. Having you two guys to lean on, in some of my toughest times over the last 8 weeks or so. This family is just growing, and we're getting closer, and yeah, just love it. So I'll keep it a bit shorter than usual, but yeah, just love you guys, and thanking you guys thank Jeff for starting this, thank Jade for pushing it along, and thanks to both of you for allowing me to come in and join the bandwagon, and help create this family, and keep pushing us forward. So thank you.
And really, really appreciate you both. And I love that we're working with home with kids in the background, and
I know, right? Yeah.
just the raw, it's the raw, the real, the vulnerable here, and you see everything in between. So we've got Jay and Anne joining us, Jeff Veal, and a few others. Hey guys, let us know where you're tuning in from around the world. But basically let us know in the comments below, what have you loved best about our community so far? And so let's switch gears up. So guys, I just remembered this is actually going to be a podcast interview as well. So At the end of this, I'll do a little bit of an intro, and Dave can work his magic, and you can splice it all together and make it sound like a podcast interview. But guys, thank you very much for jumping on and just sharing your hearts with us. And so let's switch gears. I want to talk about the story now, like the hero's journey. Like it's basically like, Jade, where did you start? What drew you to this community? Like, how did you find it? Like, why did you come? What were you looking for? And what have you found here? And basically, some of the trials and tribulations it's taken you to get where you are now, and what does Awesome Town look like now? So let's like the hero's journey story. So what's your story, Jade?
Yeah. So look, I started business about three years ago, or just over 3 years ago. And basically that stemmed from suffering depression. And I'll be very open and honest about this. Mental health is I'm a big advocate for that. And, I wasn't okay at the time. It was a rough time. I'd had a newborn and COVID hit, and then being forced back to work 4 months later, and, for financial reasons. And it was just like, I'm not doing this again. I'd been a single mum with my son. Like, I could talk for hours on where I've been, and, we've all got stories, right? But I was set, like, I don't want to do this again. I don't want to have to go back to work and put my child into daycare for, from early in the morning to the last one at night. And that really hit home for me. And, I was able to work from home for a while, but with COVID, I was breastfeeding my baby. I was working off the lounge with a desk with a, a baby on my boob. Trying to homeschool my son as well, like not sleeping. And you know what? It got to me. It got to me real bad. And I basically got to the stage of not wanting to be here anymore. It was just the sleep deprivation, the pressure of like the financial of having to go back to work, and not just knew I wasn't ready, but had to do it, like had no choice. And, anyway, I got through that. Like I realized I wasn't okay. I got the help that I needed. But in the background of all of that, I'd started a business. Well, I'd had a website with the idea of affiliate marketing. Really had no idea what the hell I was doing. No, what I was doing. And and basically, Mama by Your Side was born, and it was very much with the struggles that I'd been and opening up, and I'd seen the struggles that other mums were going through. And, I really was compassionate to mums who were struggling, but wanting a better life. And it didn't really go anywhere. Like I tried a few different things and network marketing, and, some things just, it didn't gel with me. Like it wasn't what was filling me up. And as I've evolved, and, when I first met Jeff, I was actually in the middle of, this is a few years later. Oh, sorry. I quit my job. I made a decision round 2 of COVID and said, nah, fuck it. I'm not going back to work. And I did. I never went back to that job. And I'm just like, from then on, I've just gone all in, invested in myself, and just got myself to where I am today. But at the end of last year, like I've loved like the AI factor of everything. And I was in the middle of a brand change. So going from Mama by Your Side to Lux Lioness branding and marketing, and really feeling my passion, but I wasn't really, super clear on where I was going. It was that transitional period. And it was then that I met Jeff. And, I had a friend just mention that, there was a free AI boot camp. And I'm like, hell yeah. Like, yes. Like, I love this space. Like, it's so, I can geek out on it all day. Like, and to be able to learn more about it, was just incredible. And to be honest, I think I only watched 2 days of the challenge, and I already said to Jeff, what's next? Where are we going? Come on, give me more. And I ended up doing like your 8-week course. So, and it was there that I got that mentorship from you, and you helped me just get super clear on who I was serving. Even though I had a good idea, it just brought it all in, and it's really helped transform that brand. I've actually probably fired the coach that I had at the time, or she fired me, to be honest. Anyway, we fired each other. And to be able to have you in that space and just that person who, you know, gives me a bit of a shake up when I need it. And it's like, you know, this is amazing. Like, just
Yeah.
how it's just grown. Like, my brand has come to life.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I even see Dave's, like, you know, we've been able to grow individually our own brand. Like, we're not just workers for you. We don't
Mm,
just sit in the background and, you know, and this is where we get, like, I'm not just your VA, right? Like,
mm,
you know, I'm actually someone who can help you take you on that journey. Like, and I've realized that now.
mm,
And it's just really hit into my heart space of how I can help so many more people.
mm.
It's
Like
just,
you've grown in that space. You've realized your gift to the world and your self identity around that, and then your brand's been developed out of that heart, and now you're booked out. You can't keep up with the work.
yeah, I know. I'm slowly getting through it. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's been an incredible journey. And yeah, I'm just blown away with everything that's transformed. Like, it's been incredible.
Mm.
Yeah. And I know,
Real
right?
power and the real testimony of clarity, like getting just clarity
Yeah.
around the foundational building blocks of any business
Yeah.
and your brand and your heart, like the purpose, the drive behind it all, right? And then everything else just falls into place.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Love it.
Yeah.
No,
Thanks.
no, thank you. That's really like it's an amazing ride together, and we've really supported each other in that space. You've helped me develop my brand and the background, and been my sounding board and bounced ideas off. You've helped me stay on track, when
Yeah.
I've had to get off distracted and off my own track, and
Pulled you
like
up, slowed you down. Like,
yeah.
whoa, slow down.
And we've done that for each other, and I
Yeah.
just love how we've supported each other there. And you're developing your business and your brand on the background, and helping out another coaching community as well, and just stepping up and shining in that space. And yeah,
Yeah.
it's just amazing to see you just step up and shine. And Dave, it's ditto, like what you've gone through and your personal brand, and how you came to me with trying to compete in the website and the service-based business with everybody else in that space. Just having a job here and there, but no real traction, to now working out what is your unique gift that you can bring to the world, and creating the pumped up platypus, and the digital nomad marketing mastery, man. Like, you've just gone next level with it. So yeah, for our listeners and the people watching this live, like, what's your story, man? What's your hero's journey?
As in me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were talking to them still.
What's your story, Dave?
It's early in the morning, You know what?
You need some more coffee, get caffeinated.
Yeah, the pumped up platypus isn't pumped up enough yet. Well, there you go. There's the live and raw for you right there. Well, for me, I've been playing around with the marketing arena for a couple of years or so too. And as you said, in the agency space, going 2 steps forward and 10 steps backwards and all the rest of it. But, to cut to the chase with that, I ran into you on Facebook somehow or other. Seen the 3-day challenge and went, AI, oh, I know a little bit about that, but if somebody's going to give me an opportunity for free to learn more about it, well, I'm going to jump on and take that. So very similar to Jade, I guess, in that respect, done the 3-day challenge. We had a conversation, jumped on board for the 8-week course, and pretty much haven't looked back since then. Just, become a stalker after that, I guess. So, and just getting the clarity from you, on what I need to do and where I'm going, the mentorship, getting slapped with love when I need it, dragging me up the hill. I've had plenty of opportunities over the last, well, at least 3 or 4 months where I could have quite easily just gone, you know what, I've had enough. I'm just, I'm backing up and going home and take my bat and ball and go home, as they say here in Australia. But, because of the community I've got, in particular you two guys, but, there's others in the community that, make this all worthwhile. and knowing now that I can give, business owners, entrepreneurs, digital nomads, pretty much anybody the opportunity to fire themselves from their job, get out of that mundane stuff that they're doing, and allow them to, find their genius zone and concentrate on that. Well, that growth for me and being able to help people do that is just, incredible. And without, you guiding me along that way, then I would have never had that opportunity. And, I'm so grateful for that. But I'm just so grateful that I got out of my head and into my heart. And, it's just a passion thing for me to be able to help people. And once people actually realize what I can help them with and how much I can help them, it's just like, whoa, we didn't know you could do that.
I need you in my life.
Yes.
Everybody needs a Jade and everybody needs a Jade.
Yes, exactly. So, it's just been a crazy ride. We've had ups and downs and, and just to sort of now for the last couple of months, I guess, become, more into this space with you guys, in the Laptop Lifestyle Dads. It's just, continued that incredible journey on that, hey, I've been able to come along and and help you guys, with what I can do and, make your guys a little bit, easier, and allow you both to, get into your genius zones and do what you guys do. So, it's just been a win-win-win for everybody as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, love it. And just, very appreciative and grateful that, I ran into you guys. So it's just fate as far as I'm concerned. That's just the way that,
Love that.
it's happened. So, onwards and upwards, and where this is going to go over the next, like you said, 12, 18 months, 2 years, etc. I'm just getting ready to brace for the ride, because once it takes off, it's I need to step in. Yeah, exactly.
Find us.
Well, lucky I can create plenty of those little buggers, so that's all right.
Help us. Yep, marketing sorted. Cool, we got that done. Need your content map done. You got your customer value journey done. Awesome.
And the good thing about them is they don't whinge, they don't take holidays, they work 24/7 if you want them to. No complaints, don't ask for pay rises. What more could you ask for?
You know what? I know two pretty good human beings that don't do that either. Maybe I need to nickname you guys.
Really? Where?
Nah. Look, guys, and I'm just sitting back here and reflecting and listening for the lessons, listening for the commonalities, listening for the value in these stories, right? And the few highlight points that come out for me. So both of you came into our community because of the giver's philosophy. The give, add value, help you get transformation. And through that journey, through getting the customer value journey right and leading with that sort of thing at the front end, you guys are basically, you've navigated the journey yourselves. I've given you the pathway forward and you've taken the steps and you've gone all in. And that's where transformation happens, right? And so how do you need an elephant? One bite at a time. We make it consumable for our people to be able to, get a taste, get a bit more, get a bit more, get a bit more until they're ready for the full meal. And like essentially that's what I've always done for the last decade, and you guys are all in by my side doing this because of that journey. And so if you haven't got a customer value journey, and you need to come to our community to learn how to do that, because that's what we are the best in the world at. And go far as saying with now I've got Jade to the left of me and Dave to the right. We've got an amazing team here to be able to support you in that space.
And the other in the middle.
The Joker's in the middle. So the other thing too is we love to have fun here. We love to joke around and take the piss. That's a bit of an Aussie thing for you. But the other thing here that's come clarity, it has come to me too, is when you get clarity on your heart and you understand your gift to the world and why you do it and why your community needs you, then that's where your personal brand is formed around that. And both of you have amazing personal brands now around that with your stuff, with the pumped up platypus, the Lux Line S. And God, just a tip, you don't need a mascot to create a personal brand, but
no.
We've definitely got our own stories and our own, little avatars there to help support us in that space. And it's one way to do it. And it works pretty bloody well. because it helps us to stand out, from a noisy crowd. It's something unique in that space. Like I could do a whole branding masterclass just in that, but like the fact that you've come through that journey and together we've done a deep dive into working out what your heart is and where your gifts lie and why you do what you do and why your community needs you in that space. Like I've come to realize that I need you. I could see your genius zone. I could see your gifts. And as a leader, a good leader will step in and help empower and equip their people and give them roles, like give them the opportunity to create their own role, to create their own seat on the bus. And that's all I've done. I've said to both of you, I've said along the way, here's the gaps. This is what I could see that you're great at. And I feel like if we explore this together, we could be even better together when we do it to, let you take ownership of it. And that's what you have both done. You both stepped into the gaps that were there. And there will be more gaps as we go. And we'll probably find another person to fill those gaps, and as the workload grows, right? So, as far as a leadership position is concerned, it's letting people figure out where they serve you best and just empowering them and equipping them and then get out of their way.
Yeah.
Let them go. Like, let them make mistakes, let them fall over, pivot and adjust, correct, don't punish. And like build it together. Like building anything together, building anything by yourself, it's messy, right? Success loves speed, and that gets messy. There's a little bit of chaos that happens on the background sometimes that you don't see. And but together we learn, together we do things, and together we can go a lot further. And
Absolutely.
I really, really do appreciate both of you, but they're just probably the key highlight lessons that have really hit home for me, reflective on that with listening to both your stories. And guys, we could talk about this all day, every day, talk underwater with a mouthful of marbles. So, let's quickly just sort of, I just wanted first, I wanted to be able to give you guys the opportunity to share your heart so our community can get to know you better. And I feel like we've achieved that. So let's look forward. So we've looked back, we've got present. Now let's look forward towards what we're heading towards. What are you most excited about where we're going? And like, what do you see for the future of the Laptop Lifestyle Dads community? Dave?
Thanks. I was expecting stage left to go to Jade, but anyway.
I interrupted the I shaked up the flow.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's just going to keep going. It's just going to keep evolving like it has. Like, the boot camp is probably one of, if not the best free product I've ever seen on the marketplace, to be honest. Like the amount of value that you get. I've been around a little while and paid money to do stuff that cost me more than that and got half as much value, if not even less. So the product is probably sorted out in that aspect, but it's now just evolving with the community. Jade's been able to dial everything in, so we know where we're sort of started, we know where we're heading, and that is involving more people in the community. The affiliate program, which is another amazing aspect of it, is probably one of the main focuses that we're going to be sort of moving forward as well. And I think just you've got a book now, you've got a podcast, so all these things are just coming together right at the right time, and they're all just going to evolve into their own individual things under the umbrella of the Laptop Lifestyle Dads. So what's going on with you with the podcast is going to be amazing over the next few months. I'm not sure how many people know exactly what's going on, so I won't spill the beans. I'll let you do that. But it's just on the inside we know, so it's amazing what's going to happen in that space. Obviously, like you said, you've got a new little venture going on, which is obviously going to evolve, and it'll come into this space as well without giving away too much.
I've already started giving it away. You can give it away.
Yeah, well, there you go. And I think just how the communities are growing as well. And that now I guess Jade and myself or Jave or whatever you want to call us on a bad day or a good day, we're sort of getting the ability to be able to help people in the community as well.
Yeah.
That's great. And I don't mean under our stuff, but even for the laptop lifestyle dads, we're able to get in there and help people and help guide them back to where they need to go.
Yeah.
If just not available, we can sort of help them. And I think just that whole community aspect is probably going to be the biggest growth over the next few months.
Yeah.
The stuff styled in, people are going to grow. And the people that, it's just fun. It's funny. People come along and they don't actually probably know what to expect, but it's once they actually get there and they do that 5-day boot camp, it's just infectious, and they want to be involved. And I can't blame them for wanting to be involved. That's what happened to me. So they just want to be involved, want to know more, and there's just something there. I think, as we were discussing yesterday, there's something there for everybody. There's it doesn't matter where you're at, whether you're at the free level or the big level, the better level, the best level. There's opportunities for everybody, and there's opportunities for people to jump in on the affiliate program as well. So basically, it's almost just a completely a wrapped up community that gives opportunity for people to make their first 10K online just by following along some simple rules, really. Like, it's not that hard. Everything's sort of laid out for them to be able to do that. And for me, that's just amazing, because a lot of people promise that, but they don't deliver it. But I know that it's the people that come here that will be they're actually given the opportunity if they want to put in that little bit of work, and they've got people to support them, and it's not only Jade and I. There's other people in the community that jump in and help out. When people ask questions, if we aren't there, other people answer. So that whole community aspect is probably the biggest thing for me, is where we're going to evolve or continue to evolve to. So
Yeah, and for our listeners, if you're listening to the Facebook Live, if you let us know what you like best about the Laptop Lifestyle Dads community, and if there's any ways that we can go do something different, play a bigger, better game. Like, we love feedback. Feedback is the breakfast of champions. So give us that feedback and let us know in the comments below what you like best and about this community. And if there was something different or better we could do, what would that look like? Because we're not mind readers. We don't know everything. Might know a few things about certain things, but feedback is the breakfast of champions, and this is not just our community, this is your community. So how can we serve you better? So Dave, man, I love that. And one of the things I'm most excited about this future, and you mentioned there a couple of times, it's that collaborative side of it all. So like, this is no longer just my thing. This is no longer just the Laptop Lifestyle Dads Bootcamp and the bigger, better, best program. Yes, that's the core of it. Yes, that's the foundation of it and the DNA of it. But what's starting to happen now, and this is probably one of the most things I'm excited about, is now I think our super affiliate program for level 3 is probably the best way to unpack this. So we have 3 levels for our affiliate program. Level 1, you can jump in and become a level 1 affiliate after our, being a part of our 5-day boot camp. You get 100% commission minus the stripe fees. Level 2, as long as you've done 50% of our signature program, you can qualify up to 70% commission on our bigger, better, best packs. Level 3, this is where I get really excited. Now, you've got to qualify for level 3, and it's an invite only into our super affiliate position. But those who really want to serve this community, those who want to go next level, there's an opportunity for real amazing collaboration. And I've been sort of sleeping on this last night after our conversation yesterday, and I'm really excited about this, because this is where we actually do go next level. So like Dave, for example, you're a super affiliate. You've got your custom GPTs and your image creators and your prompt stuff and whatnot. That's sort of next level. Like, it serves our community. It's not in direct competition to what I'm offering, but it serves as an enhancer. Being a super affiliate, that gives you, the ability now to collaborate and be able to serve our community in a bigger, better way, offering your services. Same with you, Jade. Like, you're the funnel systems queen extraordinaire. What you've done for our funnel there with the bigger, better, best funnel and what you're building out for the Laptop Lifestyle Dad's website. Like, I've been doing this for over 16 years in that space. I developed probably thousands of websites and funnels, in the past. And you are up there, I would say, with some of the top three, if not one of the best that I've seen in this game. Like to develop that funnel like you've done, like the affiliate program, the Laptop Lifestyle Dad's Bigger, Better, Best program, like it's second to none. Like it is spot on. The brand is spot on, the framework's spot on, the copy's spot on, the whole lot is spot on. And you have developed that. Like I've given you guidance, I've shown you what I want, you pulled the best out of me, and you've brought that together. And like I'm really excited for you to step in on Thursday, is it now? We moved the date. So
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah.
Thursday, what time was it again?
9 a.m. I think.
No,
I think.
8.
8 a.m.
Is it?
8 a.m. Sydney.
I'll email you all today.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So this Thursday, we're going to be hosting our VIP masterclass for those who purchased the VIP Accelerated Pass for the last bootcamp. And by the way, it's not too late. You can still come and grab it. And I'm going to create some more clarity around that in a second. But for those who purchased that VIP pass, Jade's going to be hosting a masterclass on Thursday. She'll email you the dates of the times.
With the machine there.
Basically, she's going to step in and she's going to show you how to set up your own funnel, your own lead magnet funnel using System.io and AI. Part of our super affiliate program is that it's the launch pad, it's the collaborative projects here, and it's all about serving you, the Laptop Lifestyle Dads community. And so if you want to collaborate, you want to have that conversation with us, like reach out. We'd love to have that conversation. The super affiliate position is an invite only, sort of space, but like that is where we go next level. And I'm really, really excited about that part of what we're doing in our community. So Jade, I sort of stole the limelight there for a second. I just wanted to jump in there and talk about that for a sec. But what are you most excited about the future of the Laptop Lifestyle Dads community?
Oh, look, I think Dave, summed up the most of it because we're all on the same level, but I'm just actually sitting here looking at the three of us and, I used to be such the shyest person, like growing up, and it's not until I got into my 40s, that I actually, have
behind.
have just gone fuck everyone else. Who cares what people think of you? Just be yourself, be authentic. And where I see I just want to say one thing. There's a sentence that's been coming up that's hit me the whole time that you said, Jeff. You said, "What makes you different to me?" And that one sentence changed everything for me. It took me back, and I'm like, "What?
Hmm.
Huh?" And then it was just like, "Oh, okay, there we go." And that's where I've evolved and gone all the way from there.
Hmm.
And I honestly just see that the laptop lifestyle dads, now that we've got everything almost dialed in, we're almost there. It's just going to get bigger and better. Like the community's going to grow. There's going to be there's going to be more people. I know Dave and I are probably going to grow even further. We've been allowed that space to hold with you. Like we're standing in the spotlight with you. I
Yeah.
don't know many people who would take on, people who are working in the background and actually bring them out into the spotlight. Like that's an incredible opportunity in itself.
Yeah.
Completely taking you right out of your comfort zone. I'm nervous about this masterclass. I haven't even put it all together. I've still got to work my butt off and get it all together. But it's all in my head.
You gotta love AI to help you with that.
Yes. Yep, my friend, my best friend, my personal VA.
I'll tell you a little secret. So the very first challenge I ran, I put a post up. I didn't even have a funnel built. I put up a post and saying, "Who wants to come on this challenge with me?" I had 50 people. Oh crap! Now I've got to build a funnel. So I built And then I got people registered. And then it's like, okay, it took off from there. And it's like, it got to day before the first live. I had it all up my head, the framework and all that sort of thing. But I still didn't have the PowerPoint, the worksheets, all that. I stayed up all night, done, right, delivered. So, this
That'll
whole
be me.
this whole thing about build it and then they'll come, like flip it on its head. Go find your audience first and then serve them and then build it. Figure out what they need, then go build it. So yeah, love it. So yeah, no, I'm very excited. Yeah, that question, what makes you different to me? Like, yeah, that's a pretty important question to ask yourself. Like, if you're listening to this, and I recommend everybody reflects on that question. What makes you different? Because that is where your heart is and how you can serve your community, how you can then connect and collaborate with other people who are serving the same community, running the same mission, but you go step up and shine in your genius zone. And I just, I remember asking that question, Jade. It was only probably about 2 or 3 months ago now.
Yeah. But it's stuck with me. And even just listening to this. Yeah.
The shift. I've seen the shift. You've got a lot more
Yeah.
clarity and a lot more purpose and a lot more laser focus on how you can lock arms and serve me. And, instead of trying to be a little bit like me, like you're still doing your own thing, you're still doing your own way, but without realizing and I've done the same thing with Kylie and Martin, my own mentors. We start to imitate, those people who are like us. We start to be a little bit like them and try to be them instead of just stepping out and creating our own path a little bit and being us and being real to us. And I know that question, like that has helped you to get clarity around that. And now we're in true, I would say, partnership, true collaborative projects together. And we're running side by side. And I don't see you guys behind me at all. I see you side by side me, and this is, we do this together, locked up.
Yeah. Me guys.
Yeah. So Dave, just because you're down the bottom, man, doesn't mean you're on the bottom.
Depends what screen you're looking at, right?
Well, I'm across the top on my screen, so
I got Jade and Dave on top, but myself and Jade on top, and you down the bottom. You got the Facebook Live here on my phone here. It's like it's like that.
Yeah, I've got that on my screen over there too. Yep.
All right, guys. So we probably should look at wrapping this up a little bit. I love hanging with you guys. I love doing life with you guys. It's a pleasure. Love this. So yeah, let's just do a quick recap on the boot camp, and then we'll move into wrapping it up. So we just wrapped up our 11th boot camp. Was my 11th boot camp. Probably your 11th boot camp too, because you were participants at the very first one. So man, it's been a wild ride. So we just wrapped up our 11th boot camp. We've gone through, we've pivoted, adjusted, we've matured, we've got this dialed in. I feel like we've got it dialed into an art, and we've got some amazing success stories and testimonies coming out of that on the other side of it. I suppose just one that tops the top of your head. What has been the main highlight that's come out of the last boot camp for you? And what would you say is one story of someone else that you want to share that you just, you rock, you're an all-star. Well done on taking action. Well done on doing the work. So who's that story for you? And then, let's look at wrapping it up. So who wants to go? I'll let you guys decide.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Ladies
honestly, I honestly think as we evolve and like with the whole brand and everything, this last boot camp was fucking epic. Like the best one yet. Like
call it out. You call it what it was.
Yeah. It absolutely was though. Like just I know we got off that call after after day 5, and it's just like that was so good. Like we all said that was the best one yet. And you know what? They're just going to get better and better and better because they have that slight change. But yeah, it's just I don't know. I'm just excited for everything, really.
Love it. And is there any one story that you want to celebrate?
Yeah, I reckon, just we introduced the breakout rooms during the boot camp, and just listening to the people's golden nuggets, like some of them, who were happy to jump online, and I take Terry for an example, who I've now connected with in the background, and I've offered her some advice, and she's like, "Do you want me to pay you for this?" Like, I'm like, "No, just gonna help you out." And but her biggest moment was just, you know, it's getting that clarity, right? It's learning and understanding that you have actually created a way for people to help AI, using it as a tool and building the foundations of how to actually use it to speak like you.
Mm.
And so many people, they use that, just the generic, and I can't stand the words elevate or dive or
Keen,
it just, oh, it
folks.
irks me. Yep, it irks me something wicked. Um, but being able to actually teach AI, and it's through, everything that I've learned from you, and I've been able to coach on it as well, because it just hits home, right?
Mm.
You can turn it, as long as you're specific and putting those right prompts in. Like, you gave us the tools with the right prompts to be
Mm.
able to build the foundations for AI to act as your personal VA. For someone to write your emails, your content, image ideas, it's landing pages, funnels, the world is your oyster, when it comes to AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the biggest things I've seen in 16 years where people really struggle up is coming up with it's not necessarily learning how to use the tools right. It's coming up with the content, it's coming up with the copy, it's coming up with the way to communicate, master your message,
Yeah.
market clearly what you serve and all that sort of thing. And AI solves that problem. It's taking away that challenge for everybody if they know how to use it properly.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Love it, love it, love it. So, Dave, what's been the recap for the boot camp for you, man? What was the number one highlight, and who do you want to give a shout out to?
Um, well, I just think it was the way the whole thing evolved, really. Like Jade said, it was just dialed in better. Doing the breakout rooms was actually awesome. It just gave everybody an opportunity to have ask questions sort of one-on-one. They might have felt a little bit more comfortable. So we seemed to get a little bit more information out of them with that.
More insight. Yeah.
They wanted to participate a little bit more. And just some of the new things, and the great thing about the boot camp is there's always something new. I've been to probably, I don't know, 11 of them, maybe, if not at least 10 of them. And every time you go to one, there's always something new. Doesn't matter how many times. I always find, pick up something new along the way. So I just think that was probably the highlight, that it just continually grows, and through us guys brainstorming and the community giving feedback and information, we're able to keep making that happen. So it's not just the same old boring boot camp, exactly the same stuff where you could just get virtual Jeff to sit in front of the camera and do the whole course, and and let people watch that. So and that's the thing, it's live, it's real, it's raw, and it changes all the time, and that's the best thing for me. I guess for people, probably Dean. Well, just he's
He took some action.
sort of taken.
That's how
Yeah,
he.
he took it, and that's the only reason. I would have mentioned Terry as well, but Jade got in on that one, so had a little bit of a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Terry for
exactly.
laughs.
So Dean, because of the action that he was taking, I guess, and the stuff that he's put into the Facebook group, so
Yeah.
it's good to see those people that actually take advantage of it, and people that just sit there and watch it, they don't realize what they're actually missing out on. If they actually start to put some of this stuff into practice, they're going to change their whole lives. Like Jade said, you're giving them the ammunition. I mean, you gave me the ammunition to, to sort out my AIs, as well as in, get that clarity on what I was doing. But, now, because I'm a nerd, then I've been able to take that to another level, to suit my needs and obviously help other people. But without those foundations from you to start with, that would have never been possible. So, and the only reason that's become possible is because I took action and I was playing around with it and doing it. So, if you don't take action, you're just going to sit there. But if you take action, for a 5-day boot camp, you could pretty much take action on all those things that we discussed over that boot camp, and your whole business would change.
Yeah, you have the foundation. Yes, it's only the tip of the iceberg stuff, but it definitely gets you started and you start to see transformational results right away.
Yeah.
And that's the value of it for me. Like, and I just reflect, like, you go back and there's so many people promise this and promise that, and do they deliver? Fuck no, of course they don't.
Yeah.
They're just shit. It's just, they'll give you they won't even give you enough of the iceberg to change anything in your business. It's, well, you got
most free things are a sales pitch.
Yeah, like, what the hell do I do now? Well, if you pay me another $5,000 a month, well, I'll tell you. Well, will you really? So, the value for me is the best thing. And
and be completely transparent. Our 5-day boot camp, it is a leader, is a taster into our signature program. So, like, yes, we are selling something off the back end of that, right? So, but we're also delivering on the promise. The promise was to give you some clarity in the AI space, to start to give you some transformational results in personal branding, building your niche community, nailing down your message, mastering that, and getting clarity on what the next steps are, which is essentially the customer value journey. The 12-week program, the bigger, better, best programs, that's the next piece that bolts onto this. And it just builds on that now and helps you to go deeper. And the promise of that is at the end of that, you'll know how to master AI and all the tools in that space to be able to support your brand. You'll have developed your personal brand, clarity around that. You have developed your niche community and got clarity around that and start to build that. And you'll have got clarity and you're started to develop your personalized customer value journey that suits your business. So, that's the thing, right? Like the boot camp is just a taster of the bigger meal, of the full elephant. It's a bite-sized consumable bits, but you still get transformational results. So, man, I love that. So thank you, Dave and Jade. Dave and Jade. Dave and Jade. I'm going to say it 10 times a day till I get it right.
And just team. It's easier.
So look, I think the big shout out that I'd like to give was actually two. And one guy's on here now. He's been on the live the whole way through, and that's Jaya. Man, like, he's one of our current ChatGPT Unleashed students. We might have to come up with a new brand name for that, Jade, because it's more than just ChatGPT now.
I know. It's been playing on my mind too.
But Jaya, like, man, you are a rock star. Like, you've done some of the tough transformational work in this program. You've gone from, like, really not knowing who it is you can serve and how it is you can serve them, man. And you've really stepped into owning this and doing the work, like to come out the other side and getting clarity on your heart-centered, purpose-driven mission statement. And I know that took a lot of work. That took a lot to get to that point. And I stayed with you. You stayed with me, and we did the work together. And you're on the other side of that now, man. And you're rocking and rolling. I can't wait to see your story in 3 months. Like, it's amazing what you're doing. Out of the boot camp, I'd love to give Lauren Hunt a shout out.
Absolutely.
Yeah. She was really engaged. She asked some really powerful questions. She's doing the work. And I just love people who are hungry, who have a burning desire to succeed, and people who love to implement. People who go do the work. I'd rather see ignorance on fire versus knowledge and ice any day of the week. And I know that's us three summed up, in a nutshell. And that's where you learn. Like, mastery is learnt from failing forward. Mastery comes from getting your knees dirty, making a few scars, making a few mistakes, getting in and figuring it out together. And that's all I am. I'm just somebody's guide. I'm just, the only difference between you and I on this journey is that level of mastery, is that level of experience, is that level of wisdom. And I'm just guiding you down the path to avoid and learn from the mistakes that I made to help you. But sometimes you've got to go through and make your own mistakes. And then my job as your guide in that place is to be able to support you, to empower you, to equip you to go through that journey. and go through that journey together, because growth requires pain. And you need someone who's got your back to be able to support you through that journey. And that's what I love to do. I've built my business up at the back of a disability pension. I'm a high school dropout. I'm dyslexic, as you can see. I have ADHD. And I could use all of the stories that I have done in the past to hold me back. Who's going to listen to me? All the imposter syndrome stuff. But AI, first off, has helped support me get me out of my own way and get clarity on my communication. And then on the back of that, I've started stepping up and not really caring what other people think anymore, and not being attached, and now helping others to do the same thing. On the back of that, I figured out my own heart and how I could serve people and why I serve people and what makes me unique. The caffeinated kangaroo, this crazy Aussie guy. Off the back of that, I wrote a book. I started a boot camp. I created my own 12-week signature program. I'm now a host. My podcast has now been hosted on the LA Tribune. I'm a guest speaker for AI symposiums around the world. I'm an emerging thought leader in this space. I'm a network marketing leader because I've been able to build some amazing connections and serve people in this space. And the biggest asset that has come off this space is community, is you guys, is connection.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And guys, so if you want a piece of our boot camp, if you want to go and do our 5 days, if you haven't done it already, it's not too late. For the next few days, we're still promoting our replay pass that you can get access to, or our VIP pass. Put either replay or VIP in the comments below, and we'll send you the link for that. I also wrote a book probably about a month ago now. I can't remember. It's Whirlwind.
I know.
So, if you want the book, basically what I did was I took all of our boot camps that we've done in the past, got those notes transcribed, come up with some very clever prompts to write the book. And I got ChatGPT to help me write a book in 4 hours. It took me longer to publish it than it took me to write it. So that's been launched. It is now on Amazon. It's social selling and AI mastery for network marketers. If you want the link for that, give us a shout out. We'll give you the link. And guys, as I said, we've now got a podcast. I think we're 6 episodes in now. It's the Laptop Lifestyle Dad Show. This is going to be hosted on our podcast as well as our next episode for next week, as a replacement to our quick coaching one. There's lots of value in this, lots of tips, lots of lessons in this, but it's not necessarily a quick coach one. This is gone for an hour. Probably be our longest podcast episode ever, but hey, whatever, some amazing stories. So if you want the VIP pass, if you want the replay pass, reach out, we'll send it through to you. And then for those of you who did purchase the VIP pass, well, strap in. We're in for a wild ride with our masterclass with Jade on Thursday, learning how to create amazing funnels, and so I teach you how to build a personal brand. I teach you how to put the strategy in place. I teach you how to, build your niche community. And then Jade's coming in behind that and now teaching you how to convert traffic into leads by creating your own lead magnet and giving you some systems and tools in that space with System.io and AI to basically take it next level. And I just love how it's a beautiful bolt on to what
it is. Yeah. That's what I'm most excited about. It's like it's that next step. If you are implementing everything that you teach in the boot camp, like this is literally the next step of how you create that lead magnet, how to build your funnel. Like it's just
And if you're struggling with AI images and you're struggling to craft prompts in that space, I love how Dave's just bolted on his I can solve that problem overnight. He created a custom GPT image creator, and our VIP accelerator pass owners, Dave's been very generous. He's going to give you that as a thank you for just being an amazing person. And he just loves me, just loves to support our community. And so it's also it's a way of launching his services into the world, into the community, and that is so. If you want to get access to that as a little free incentive add-on, well, then you have to purchase our VIP accelerator pass. If you don't want to do that, you just want access to Dave's little custom GPT, then reach out to Dave. I'm sure he will set you up with an awesome deal and help you just to get that piece of the pie as well. So, guys, as I said, we've got something for everyone. We've got a book. We've got a podcast. We've got a boot camp. We've got the bigger, better, best programs. We've got amazing opportunities coming up with some amazing masterclasses like Dave Smith from UniPro coming in next week to deliver an amazing masterclass to show us how UniPro works. We've got Austin Armstrong coming up to do us a demo on his amazing tool called Syllabi. And we've got my good friend Sarah Chevrolet, hosted a podcast episode there. I think it was episode 2, interview 2. And she's going to come in and do a branding masterclass because she's just an amazing machine when it comes to branding and AI. So she's going to come and do a masterclass for us as well. So we've got loads of goodies coming your way. This is the #1 community in the world that people don't know about yet. So us affiliates, we need to get out there and go share this secret with the world. Let's make this the #1 place and build on this together. And let's go serve this community together. Let's go create win-win-wins. All right, guys, that's a wrap for this episode. Stay caffeinated, stay legendary, and Dave and Jade, thank you very much for all you do. Truly, truly appreciate you and so excited for our future together. I feel like the last 6 months has been us building our foundation, working out how we can support each other. And I feel like we've got that nailed now.
Yeah.
Now this is where we jump off the springboard and the launch pad, the rockets of the moon. And, what we've achieved together right now has been nothing short of amazing. But what we're going to achieve together in the future is going to eclipse what we've already done. I know that.
Yeah, me
Thank
too.
you.
I feel it bigger and better. Yeah.
So guys, let's go.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. We'll see you on the next step. Now for some exciting news. Don't forget to grab our brand new book that just launched the other week, Social Selling and AI Mastery for Network Marketers. It's packed with actionable insights and success stories to help elevate your game. And also, whilst you're here, don't forget to mark your calendars for our upcoming 5-day Social Selling and AI Mastery Bootcamp starting July 23rd. This bootcamp's designed to transform your approach to online business with cutting-edge strategies and practical tips. Whether you're just starting out or looking to up your game, this bootcamp is for you. Why join? It's simple. We're here to equip and empower you to achieve true freedom and success in your business. Learn how to balance the chaos of the mum-dad life while mastering social selling and AI. So hit that subscribe button. Don't miss any future episodes. If you loved what you heard, leave us a review and share it with your fellow legends. Let's grow this community together. Stay caffeinated, stay inspired, and keep making memories. Cheers, legends, and we'll see you on the next episode.